Today, I'll show you how you can make hair accessories at home. Originally, I only intended to teach you how to make a wavy hairband. However, sometimes things take a turn when you're crafting, and you end up with something a bit different than you planned. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to make two types of hair accessories from the same design. Here's all the materials needed to make the hairband. I have also linked them down below in the description box. You'll need a rhinestone and pearl chain that's 3 mm wide, with 74 cups in total. Cut the piece off with your side cutters. Now bring your 24 gauge wire out. Measure about 150 centimeters of it. Bend one end of the wire and form a loop with it. Twist the wires together a couple of times to close the loop. Using a pen or something cylindrical, make sure the loop is round. Take the cup chain and position it to the base of the loop. Wrap the shorter wire between the first and the second cup on the chain. Trim off the short piece of wire and press the end down with your chain nose pliers. Continue wrapping the wire around the chain between each cup until you reach the gap between the third and fourth stone. Take an oval pearl and put the wire through it. Slide it down right next to the cup chain with enough space to turn the bead around once or twice, forming some twisted wire with the wires beneath the bead. This will ensure that the bead will stay in place. Now wrap the wire to the next gap on the chain. Add another pearl bead like you did before. Take the wire to the next gap. Then, take one of the navette sew-on rhinestones and thread the wire through two of the holes at the back. Bring it down the wire close to the cup chain, leaving enough space to twist the wire a couple of times. Take the wire and pass it through the other holes at the back. Pull it through carefully so you don't get any kinks in the wire. Twist the wire a couple of times to encase the stone. Now add a 5 mm sew-on rhinestone on the opposite side of the chain. Just like with the other navette stone, first put the wire through two of the holes at the back. Bring the stone close to the chain and then pass it through the other two holes. Turn the stone around to form some twisted wire to encase it. Then wrap the wire around the chain, moving on to the next gap on it. Add 2 oval pearl beads on this side of the navette stone, just like you did on the other side. You're making a handmade piece, so don't worry too much about being perfect. It's going to look beautiful as a whole, so try not to get too obsessed with tiny details. Keep wrapping the wire around the chain between each cup until you have moved along 4 cups on the chain. Now repeat the decorations you did before, but this time do them on the opposite side of the vine. Keep repeating the sequence of beads and rhinestones, alternating the sides of the chain each time until you've achieved a length you're happy with. When you run out of wire in the middle of making your headpiece, just cut a new piece of wire and wrap it around between the gaps of the chain a few times and cut off any excess wire. Make sure to press any cut wire ends down with your chain nose pliers so there's no sharp edges sticking out. I made my hair vine with 9 sets of decorations. If you decide that you want a longer one, make sure to cut a longer piece of cup chain in the start. To finish up the vine, you'll need to form another loop at the end. You can use these to attach some satin ribbon on them or use them with some bobby pins to secure the piece on your hair. Use your fingers to adjust the placement of the decorations. Now to form the wavy shape, gently bend the vine where you made each decoration on it. Here's how the vine looks like when it's done. Like I said in the beginning, originally I only intended to teach you how to make a wavy hair vine. However, sometimes things take a turn when crafting. This hair vine was actually the second one of these I made. This one here is the first one. However, I was using a thinner 26 gauge wire instead of the 24 gauge one. It didn't turn out to be sturdy enough to properly form and hold the wavy shape that I had hoped for. I really didn't want this one to go to waste. So after thinking about how to repurpose it, I realized that I could attach it to a metal headband, and that would give it the sturdiness it needed. So, to transform the hair vine into a headband, I found the center of the band and marked it with a pen. To prepare the vine, wrap each end of the wire around the cup chain and snip off any excess. Measure about 100 centimeters of 26 gauge wire. Then bend the wire in half to find the middle. Place it in the center of the headband and wrap it around it tightly. Now find the center of the vine and position it on the headband. Take one end of the wire and start wrapping it around the headband and between each stone and pearl on the vine. When you get to the end, wrap the remaining wire around the base several times before cutting off any excess. To finish up the headpiece, do the same on the other side. Here's how it looks when it's ready. I think it looks really pretty when it's on a headband base. Which one do you like more? The wavy hair vine or the headband? I'm kind of glad I made the first one with wire that's too thin, because I like them both. I guess it was a happy accident. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.